Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt has honestly got to be one of the best feuds in recent memory this year, because it started out so dark and everyone loved how Bray Wyatt had a legitimate reason to go after Roman Reigns and yet still maintain his character. And let's see, and this has got to be Bray Wyatt's best work, and in recent memory, it's like in second place. The top feud has got to be with The Undertaker, just for its promos. I'm not sure about the match. I'm still a little mixed on it. Though rumors has it that Bray Wyatt might fight The Undertaker again at SummerSlam, which I seriously hope, and I will make a video about Bray Wyatt at SummerSlam after this. But moving on, I'm going to talk about Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns, which is going to happen at Battleground this Sunday at the time of this video. The feud right now has been so far done superbly well. It's showing that Bray Wyatt wants revenge because he wasn't in Money in the Bank, but it wasn't like petty reasoning. He said that because in a promo about a year ago, Bray Wyatt had said that if he captures the WWE title, it's his goal of absolution and ascension to power, since, you know, Paul Heyman had said this on commentary back in 2001, he who controls the gold controls the power. And basically that's the power of the WWE in Bray Wyatt's eyes, and to control the belt and being so close to getting that belt, Bray Wyatt would have revenge on whoever cost him that chance. And now he's threatening Roman Reigns' daughter and his family, and Roman Reigns is showing a human side, like, no, don't you dare bring my family involved in this. And Roman Reigns now has been letting his anger do the talking. And especially in the interview with Michael Cole he didn't even answer the question, is Bray Wyatt in his head? He just kept avoiding it and kept saying that, I don't know if taking him down is going to be enough. Like, ooh, this is interesting. He doesn't want to say Bray Wyatt's in his head. Like, this is showing that Bray Wyatt is in his head, and it's getting to him, and he might have to cross dark paths in order to beat him. And, like, this is reminding me a bit of the Cena-Bray Wyatt storyline right before WrestleMania 30. Like, afterwards, it was just falling apart downhill after that, and, like, except for the children's choir, after that, everything fell apart, since Cena's refusal to put him over. But moving on from that, it reminded me a bit of the WrestleMania 30 storyline between Bray Wyatt and John Cena, how Bray Wyatt was trying to get the monster to come out of John Cena, the monster everyone wants to see him become, the heel everyone wants to see him do, and Cena didn't do that. However, Roman Reigns, however, has been rumored to be doing a heel turn soon, possibly in the summer, and to cross the path of darkness by fighting Bray Wyatt might be the starting gate for it. Like, it doesn't automatically turn him heel right away, but eventually starts getting into his head and doing more methodical ideas against his opponents and basically committing massacre on everyone who gets in his way. And I think that would set up a perfect heel turn for SummerSlam. And along with that, like, Bray Wyatt has mostly been the dominant one in this feud so far. Roman Reigns just recently started getting payback until the lantern hit his face. And I thought that was never going to happen. I never thought Bray Wyatt would use it as a weapon up until now. But right now and I'm wondering where are the duplicates coming from? Like, who are these other guys dressing up as Bray Wyatt? Are they different faceless followers? Like, some were saying, is it Luke Harper? Like, since Eric Rowan's injured, Luke Harper might be doing the job, might be dressing up as Bray Wyatt to throw Roman Reigns off, and that would certainly be interesting. Now, I'm going to give my 2 cents on this, but I gotta be honest, I'm a little worried about this feud. Since Bray Wyatt's been so dominant so far in this feud, it sounds like Roman Reigns is going to win at Battleground. However, there's a chance they might swerve it and make it disqualification finish, with both not stopping their fighting and the referee having to stop the match because it got too chaotic. However, the problem would be for me is that Bray Wyatt would lose at SummerSlam. I don't want Bray Wyatt to lose at SummerSlam. I honestly want him to have an undefeated streak at SummerSlam from now on, like he beat Kane and Chris Jericho so far, Roman Reigns being number 3. And I would certainly love to see an undefeated streak for Bray Wyatt, since a lot of people have compared him to The Undertaker a lot. Why not do an undefeated streak for Bray Wyatt? That would be an interesting direction for his character and establish longevity, especially like how The Undertaker got longevity thanks to his undefeated streak at WrestleMania. And it would certainly help SummerSlam's prestige, like since it's being considered since SummerSlam has been considered the WrestleMania of the summer, why not have an undefeated streak on that? And I don't want Roman Reigns to be the one that breaks it, especially after being so soon in the storyline, and especially so soon for Bray Wyatt. Like, Bray Wyatt's credibility in the last few months kind of went down a little bit to me. Not for his promos, but for how his feud's been handled. Like, there's no legitimate reason behind it. And I gotta be honest, Bray Wyatt's promos kind of did get a little bit repetitive. But I think it might have to be a double-edged sword for me. Mainly because Bray Wyatt might be being too good on promos. Because he's using statements, quotes, and interpretational speaking that's having to make people really think, like, what is Bray Wyatt trying to interpret saying? Like, is he going after Ryback because Ryback likes to present himself as the big guy, the good guy, and everything? And Bray Wyatt thinks that people like him should be like beasts, should be beast among men. Like, that was my interpretation why Bray Wyatt went after Ryback. Reason why he went after Undertaker was because he's actually had said it. He pities him. He views him being more human than monster, and thought that he gave in to the machine and pretty much became everything Bray Wyatt hates, while at the same time still maintaining that bit of the dark persona that Undertaker had, but was more human than he was God, pretty much. But for Bray Wyatt, he gave a legitimate reasoning for Roman Reigns, and I had written an article about 2 years ago, or a year ago. Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago. No, wait. Yeah, it was a year ago, where I said Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt would be the feud of the reality era, where it would define the reality era, and say, this is what the reality era is aspiring to be. And so far, it's proven me right so far. Like, I had predicted, I penciled this idea of Bray Wyatt going after his family, and they're doing that angle. Like, well, and some people offered ideas of, hey, how about Roman Reigns' daughter is kidnapped by Bray Wyatt, and Bray Wyatt wins the match against Roman Reigns, when Roman Reigns finds that his daughter is bound and gagged pretty much by Luke Harper being kidnapped and whatnot. And I'm like, that would be an awesome idea, but WWE is so PG that they would think it's too dangerous and would scar kids' minds. So that obviously is off the table. But overall, I've been enjoying this feud. It's the second. I'm trying to debate if this is the better feud than the Seth Rollins-Brock Lesnar feud. Like, it's Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. They're obviously going to do all their best and damnedest to make it the best feud possible. But I'm going to say it. I might be looking at Paul Heyman with repetition. It's not the fact that Paul Heyman's bad at promos. He's amazing at it, and I wish more wrestlers had this kind of skill to influence the crowd. But it's just feeling like it's the same thing. Suplex City, Brock Lesnar, Destroy, the 11th Commandment. It doesn't feel like those promos that you feel so engrossed into seeing and is so unique and interesting, like Dusty Rhodes' Hard Times promo or his Father's Day promo. Like, it's not like those kind of promos, rest in peace, Dusty, but it's just feeling like it's not missing something to complete the puzzle to establish Paul Heyman as the masterpiece of masterpieces of the art of promos. I feel like that's missing for the complete set. But Bray Wyatt, I have to honestly say, his feud with Roman Reigns has got to be my favorite heading into Battleground, and I'm certain they're going to still be the second or first. They have a high chance to steal the show, but I'm pretty sure Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins might steal the show, or Kevin Owens and John Cena. But Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt have the third best chance to steal the show, and they already have the good a great storyline going into it. So I would certainly be interested to see how that works out. Along with that, I got nothing else to say. Like, this feud is possibly Bray Wyatt's best work this year, the second best work, next to The Undertaker. And Roman Reigns has definitely gotten benefits off of this feud. He's been made human. We see a human being in Roman Reigns, not Superman. And I'm glad they're doing that angle. Like, I don't think Vince McMahon came up with this angle. Like, I'm pretty sure Triple H walked up to Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns saying, hey, we want to do a feud with you guys, and we want Roman Reigns to be more realistic. We want Roman Reigns to get sympathy for the crowd, and let's bring in his family to do this. Like, Bray Wyatt writes his own promos, as it was last stated. So, yeah, he had to get approval from the creative team for that. So, to bring in the dark thoughts, such as Bray Wyatt kidnapping Roman Reigns' daughter, that I did not see that coming. Like, that would be an interesting take, like The Undertaker kidnapping Stephanie McMahon, except this time it's a little girl. And Bray Wyatt kind of went into a serial killer kind of mentality now, like, almost reminding me a bit of the Joker, having a bunch of images of Roman Reigns torn up, and saying, anyone but you, saying, I will not let you succeed in this business. I will not let you win the world title. That's possibly the best work I've seen, and also shows disturbing imagery that I'm surprised WWE is going with, since they are so sensitive for kids. And yet they have Bray Wyatt acting like a serial killer, going psychotically mad over this one person, and is threatening everything he loves and is going to destroy him pretty much. That's honestly surprising for me. And that's why I think this feud is better than the Brock Lesnar-Seth Rollins feud. That's my honest opinion. Okay, everyone, this was Neo Reality Entertainment. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and donate, and stay tuned for more.